Hi everyone, welcome to Chelsea Fan TV for a new episode of Round the Corner. Chelsea host Brentford at Stamford Bridge Sunday, 7 p.m. kickoff. It's a late one here in the UK, but we will be there. West London derby, one that we have not done well in at home for a while, pretty much since Brentford have been around. So it's time to change that. This will be one of the greatest achievements of the season for the reasons I just mentioned. Always difficult. Brentford make it tricky for us at home for some reason. We just can't get the better of them. So it is time to change that as early as this weekend. But guys, we'll talk about the game and everything that will go down. If you're new to Chelsea Fan TV, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any content dropping on the channel. As always, on match days, we'll have vlogs for you. We'll have fan cams after the game and plenty of other content to look forward to. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of that good stuff, guys. Like the video, and as always, let me know your thoughts as I go through mine. And as always, our channel sponsors, Omely, they are linked in our description. If you download the app, guys, you can connect with Chelsea Fan TV and lots of other creators, get to know other people's thoughts, share your own, and basically just have fun getting to know other fans on the platform. But that link will be in the description. All the QR codes will be here as well to scan for you. But let's get into the game, guys. It promises to be a good one. As I said, a late kickoff, but that's just how it is. So it will be eventful, but I really hope that we can get the better of them. It's really interesting because if you look at Brentford and Chelsea this season, we are literally among the top scorers in the league, and both teams have showed they can score goals, have been involved in pretty high scoring games. So if I'm, if I'm kind of looking at this one, I'm looking at it and thinking, we're going to see some goals here, right? I think it will be a high scoring derby, and I think that it will be one that is great to watch as well for the neutral, but hopefully one that is in Chelsea's favour, because guys, 3 points so crucial in this period. Winter time, we have a bit of a not tough fixture list in terms of like games, but I think we're in and out. We've obviously been travelling away to Kazakhstan early in the week to face Astana. Obviously the players which will feature in this lineup probably did not play in that game, but the fact is, there's a lot happening. We're still coming together, getting to know ourselves, but pretty good. And if we can top off that big win at Tottenham last week, it will just be amazing, guys. We're on a really good winning streak here, and it's something that I said will give me a real indication of where Chelsea are at if we see us kind of be consistent with results, be consistent with form, and so far we've done that. I think defensively there's still a lot to work on, but we are improving, and that is the biggest thing. Maresca is winning our hearts, winning our trust, and game by game we are just seeing this new kind of identity here at Chelsea, this new vision being fulfilled at the club. So I'm going into this excited, guys. We're all excited every game, and yeah, just nothing really negative to say at the moment. But without further ado, let's talk about how we might set up in this game. Now, we have so many players, guys, and a wealth of talent to pick from, and Maresca, something that he does every game is select players based off obviously performances, but also based off the strengths that can be used against our opponents. So especially in our attacking department, he's very good at kind of selecting wingers based off how the defence of our opposition will be set up, and it's just such a breath of fresh air to see that he's not just handing out minutes just so everyone's happy. That's not what it's about. It's about choosing the best players and choosing the best kind of collective starting 11 rather than your kind of best individuals as such. So I'm really excited to see who he goes with, but for me, I think it's pretty... Okay, I'll start at the back. I don't know why I started right at the top, but that's where the goals have been coming from. So instantly kind of drawn to that department there. But if we start in goal, I think it's no secret that Robert Sanchez will be starting. A lot of fans have called for Jorgensen, but again, I think it's the case we see Sanchez in goal for this one. Not to say that, FA Cup's around the corner. We obviously know he plays in the Conference League. Jorgensen here I'm referring to. So we'll be seeing a lot more of him in the next couple months to come. But at the time being, Maresca's pretty happy with Sanchez in goal. So I think that, we're not going to see anything bizarre there, and we will be seeing Robert Sanchez in goal. That being said, Robert Sanchez, please, 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 I say this in every Round the Corner episode, don't give away any silly passes to Brentford, because guess what? They will punish you and they will capitalise on that. So let's not actually be at our own fault for chances that we give away, right? Brentford have shown they're really good at creating and, you know, scoring their goals as well, but it's just the fact that we so many times give opposition chances, and that goes for our defensive line as well. I'm not just singling out Sanchez, but there's been a lot of games where individually he has been at fault and has been able to do much better. We've been able to outscore our opponents. I say this pretty much every time, and that means we're not scrutinising our defence that much, but still it is an area that we really just do need to improve on the pitch. So Sanchez in goal, and now my back line, I probably would go, and again, this is just me thinking about the game and probably what Maresca puts out, but I think we'll see Malo Gusto come back into this game. I really like Malo Gusto. He was so crucial for us last season. I think, you know, he's got pace for days and he can help us in attack a lot as well. He's more comfortable on the right. You know, we saw this experiment of him inverting. We obviously saw him out on the left as well not too long ago. But for me, Malo Gusto is just more comfortable out there on the right. Wesley Fofana sadly is out and injured and he's not going to be back anytime soon, so that means that we probably will see Benoit Badiashile paired up with Levi Colwill at the centre back. Now there is probably a course of discussion here to be had, because some fans may say that Tosin deserves maybe to be playing a little bit more regularly. I certainly am a fan who's quite more intrigued about his game and would like to see a little bit more of Tosin, but for the time being I think Maresca will bet on Badiashile, someone who's had a little bit more game time in the Premier League as a whole for Chelsea. Obviously Tosin's experience in the Premier League, having come from Fulham and played there for a long while, but I just think purely from who's been coming off the bench as well in those games, I think it'll probably be Badiashile. Now I think he's slightly faster as well maybe than Tosin if you look at pace. Maybe aerially I'd like him to do a little bit better on those duels, and you know, I think we look at, you know, teams like Arsenal who are able to score from set pieces. I think attacking set pieces for us has still been a bit of a question mark, and I'd really like to see us do that. I think, you know, if we can score set pieces against Brentford as well, that would be a real sign of improvement there, because I think that would be quite difficult to do in general. But yeah, that's probably who Maresca will go for there at the back. And then obviously moving into that left back role, none other than Marco Correa. You know, he was slipping up last weekend, but hopefully he's going to have his best boots on, no slip ups on the pitch. Yeah, we can just ignore what happens with that situation. Gave us a bit of a laugh. A few memes came out of that one, and yeah, we have passed it. Now, moving into midfield, guys, such an exciting time for our Chelsea midfield because everyone has been doing a job. Caicedo has been so consistent this season. Enzo Fernandez has come out into this new Enzo Fernandez, a lot of people that have said, reignited from his World Cup winning campaign, and there he is, just doing so well for us, guys. And I actually think that he will be very crucial in this game. I think Enzo Fernandez will be contributing and he will start alongside Caicedo. That being said, you probably might start a LIVERPOOL in this game, and you probably might want to purely for the physicality side of things, but at the moment with how the two are going, you don't bench either, right? And I just think that it won't be a game where we see all three. So for me, it probably means that LIVERPOOL will be on the bench potentially. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. I could be wrong, but just judging off how things have been going, yeah. And obviously we've seen Enzo Fernandez be so crucial to our build up, and it's almost like having that another attacking player there. And as we move on to that attacking lineup in just a moment, you will see how much offensive threat we have in this team. So now that being said, obviously Cole Palmer, our ice cold Palmer, who again got his flowers from the Tottenham game last weekend, and Cole Palmer just starts. You know, I want him to score a goal, let him continue adding to his little GNA streak that he's got going on. It's such a crucial player for us. Now up top, it goes without saying, Nico Jackson will start. We saw Mark Guy obviously in the midweek fixture. He scored 2 goals himself. Nico Jackson came off quite disappointed against Tottenham, so this is going to be his chance to redeem himself, get himself back on the score sheet. Nico's been so important, so consistent for us, and for me, he's improved so much. His maturity is much better, his finishing has improved, his thinking on the ball has improved, so hopefully he can find himself on the score sheet too. Now, on both wings, I think we'll see Noni Madueke and Jadon Sancho. Obviously, Jadon Sancho on the left, Madueke on the right. Jadon Sancho, just another player that has settled in perfectly at Chelsea. His start to life at Chelsea has been a dream, and hopefully he can continue adding to that. But how much threat, guys, do we have on that pitch there with this lineup? It's just absolutely amazing, everyone contributing. Now, I probably would be kidding myself if I say that we're going to have a clean sheet against Brentford. I don't think that will be the case, sadly. But I'm going to edge for us to win, guys. Things are different this season. There's something cooking here, and we're really excited about it. I'm not going to go against Chelsea winning here, right? So let me know your score predictions in the comments down below, guys. I think it will be an entertaining game. It's a late one, but we will try our best to make Stamford Bridge a loud place. Enzo Maresca has asked us Chelsea fans to be loud, to be heard, so we will try and fulfill that. Fulfill that ambition there. So guys, thanks very much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to Chelsea Fan TV if you're not a subscriber. Also check out my personal channel, Nina's Chelsea Corner, which will be linked in the title and the description down below. Take care of yourselves, guys. Have a lovely weekend, and of course, up the Chels.